day. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee Titans taking on Baker Mayfield and the Indianapolis Colts.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led by their fourth-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A give to Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On second down, Elliott. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
And I like his honesty because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week. really poor performance. Way too many interceptions. Didn't find the end zone throwing the ball. Put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy. But somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 20 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On second down, Etienne once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll run with Etienne. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. For their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
On third down, Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Etienne with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield on first down. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. 5 yards remain on second down.
Once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This goes out wide from Madison. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable. when they're doing so and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Elijah Mitchell, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in in the second half. For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. Lawrence will throw. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's taken down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On second down, it's Elliott. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Over the middle, and it's It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very... Devontae Parker. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Parker, 91 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his inside, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The defense of Indianapolis, they make their way on the field now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence will get that complete to Albert O. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A handoff for ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's a give to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 116 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by the rookie, Travis Etienne. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on. But I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Mayfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Baker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's complete to Davis. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He's got Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Goes right back to Smith again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Valentine to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself a...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, it's an idea.
Why we in one thing though?